Hello students, today we are going to learn one of the famous poems, that is All the World's a Stage. This poem is written by the famous poet William Shakespeare. Before we going to turn towards the actual poem, we are going through the warming up activity, which is also very important from the exam point of view. First question here, pair work. First activity that is given here, pair work. Talk to your friend about all the things related to 7. Here we have to discuss this activity. We have to discuss with our friend about all the things related to 7. For example, 7 wonders of the world that is given here, and pair up with your partner and name those given below all of the under. Now the first one, the 7 wonders of the world. First one, the 7 wonders of the world. Here, if you know it well, you can write it. But now I am going to tell you the 7 wonders of the world. The Great Wall of China, first one. Second, Christ the Redeemer statue. Third, Machu Picchu. Next, Chichen Itza. Another, the Roman Colosseum, the Taj Mahal, as well as Petra. These are the 7 wonders of the world. Second one, be the 7 continents. The 7 continents: Asia, Europe, Australia, Africa, North America, South America, and Antarctica. As we all know that all these 7 continents, again I am going to repeat: Asia, Europe, Australia, Africa, North America, South America, as well as Antarctica. These are the 7 continents. Now third one, the 7 colors of the rainbow. As we all know that the 7 colors of the rainbow: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. Again I am repeating: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. These are the 7 colors of the rainbow. Next one, the 7 notes of the music. The 7 notes of the music. This is also we know all: sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. Okay, these are sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni. These are the 7 notes of the musical scale. Now, the 7 seas of the world. The 7 seas of the world: Arctic Ocean, Antarctic Ocean, North Atlantic Ocean, South Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, North Pacific Ocean, South Pacific Ocean. These are, again I am going to repeat: Arctic Ocean, Antarctic Ocean, North Atlantic Ocean, South Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, North Pacific Ocean, and South Pacific Ocean. These are the 7 seas of the world. As we all know that here, students, it means you also can look up the internet and you can find more facts related to the number 7. Now we are going to turn towards the second question. Life is often compared to many things. Write down 7 things that life can be compared to and justify the comparison. Here in this question, life is compared to many things. As we all know that we have studied that life is often compared with a variety of things. Now we must have to write down 7 things that life can be compared to and also justify the comparison. Here one is done for you, one is given for you, that is, life is a keyboard. Life is like a keyboard, because if you press the right keys, you have type a good destiny. If you press the right keys means what here? If you go through the right way, if you follow the right way, you can get a success. If you press the right keys, you have type a good destiny. Now second one, I'm going to tell you, life is a keyboard that is given here. Life is a river. According to me, life is a river, always flowing, always flowing. Next one, life is like a seed. Life is like a seed. It will never grow unless planted, nourished and nurtured. See, life is like a seed. It will never grow if it is not planted well, nourished well, as well as nurtured well. It will never grow unless planted, nourished and nurtured. Next one, life is like an elevator. Life is like an elevator with lots of ups and downs. With lots of ups and downs. There are very much ups and downs in life. It means it is like an elevator. Next, E. Life is like an onion. Life is like an onion. You peel off layer after layer. You peel off layer after layer. Sometimes it makes you weep. Sometimes it makes you weep. Sometimes it makes you weep. Now next one, this one, F. Life is like a jigsaw puzzle. It is like a jigsaw puzzle. You have all the pieces, but you have to put them together correctly. Life is like a jigsaw puzzle. You have all the pieces, but you have to put them together correctly. Next one, G. Life is like a jack in the box. It is like a jack in the box. You never know when you are going to get a box on your chin. You never know when you are going to get a box on your chin. These are the quotations regarding life. Now we are going to turn towards the next question. Match the approximate ages with the stages. Here two columns are given. One column is regarding age group and another is stages. We have to match them properly. Here first one, birth to 2 years. The age group of birth to 2 years. It means babyhood or infancy. It is called babyhood or infancy. It means birth to 2 years. Second, 3 years to 12 years. 3 years to 12 years. It means childhood stage, between 3 years to 12 years. Third one, 13 years to 17 years. 13 years to 17 years. It is called teenage or adolescence. It is called teenage or adolescence. 13 years to 17 years. 18 years to about 44 years. 18 years to about 44 years. It is called adulthood. It is called here adulthood. 18 years to 44 years is called adulthood. About 44 years to 60 years. Next one, about 44 years to 60 years, it is called middle age. Here it is called middle age. Middle age group is 45 years to 60 years. Now next one, 65 years up to 75 to 80 years. 65 years up to 75 to 80 years. It is called senior citizen or elderly person. Here it is known as senior citizen or it is called elderly person. And last one, above 80 years. Above 80 years is called here old age or second childhood. It is old age or second childhood. These are the approximate ages as well as stages. Now we are going to turn towards the poem All the World's a Stage. All the World's a Stage. William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616. He was an English poet, playwright, and actor, widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and the world's prominent dramatist. One of the famous poet, one of the famous playwright, actor, as well as greatest writer in the English language, who is none other than William Shakespeare. Also, he was the famous dramatist also. He is often called England's national poet and the Bard of Avon. He is also called the Bard of Avon. It means England's national poet. This poem is taken from his play As You Like It. The poem All the World's a Stage. It is taken from his play, one of the famous play, As You Like It. Here he compares the world to a stage where the drama of human life is enacted. Here in this poem, the poet William Shakespeare compares the world to a stage and human life to 7 acts or 7 ages, each having its own varied qualities or varied qualities and features. Now I am going to turn towards the actual poem. I am going to read it at first, the whole poem. Listen it carefully. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant mewling and puking in the nurse's arms, then the winning schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face creeping like snail unwillingly to school, and then the lover sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow, then a soldier full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation even in the cannon's mouth, and then the justice in fair round belly with good capon line, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The sixth age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon with spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again toward childish treble, pipes, and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all that ends this strange eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. This poem is written by William Shakespeare. Now I am going to discuss. Here, all the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players. Here the word player, it means here, that is given here, it means actors. Players means what here? Actors. All the world's a stage. Here the poem is taken from Shakespeare's play As You Like It. Already we have seen that. Now actually it is a monologue. Monologue means what? A loud speech. A loud speech to oneself. That is called here monologue by one of the characters in the play. Here in this poem or in this line, the poet says that the whole world is a stage. Here, according to the Shakespeare, according to the poet, the whole world is a stage, and all the men as well as women in it are only actors, merely actors. We all are actors. We all are performing acts. So he called us that we all are actors, all men as well as women are only actors. They have their exits and their entrances. They have their exits as well as their entrances. It means what? What is mean by exit? What is mean by entrances here? It means exit and entrances refer to deaths and births. Deaths and births. It means all they have their exits, all they have their entrances, that is they are born and they die. They are born as well as they die. म्हणजे येणारा माणूस हा येतो आणि जातो सुद्धा. At first, now, and one man in his time plays many parts. A single person, a man plays many different parts. His acts being 7 ages. Each actor playing 7 roles during his life. Let's see. According to the William Shakespeare, he says that the whole world is a stage. All the men as well as women in it are only actors. They have their exits, they have their entrances. It means that they are born and they die. A man plays many different parts, each actor playing 7 roles during his life. Now, at first the infant. Now the first stage is that of an infant. What is the first stage here? Infant. Infancy or infant. That is the first stage here. Mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Here the word puking, that is given here. It means throwing up, vomiting, etc. The first stage is the infant crying weakly and throwing up in his nurse's arms. Mewling means what here? Crying weakly. Here the word mewling, that is given. Mewling, it means crying and crying weakly, as well as puking. Puking means what here? Vomiting as or throwing up in his nurse's arms. The first stage is that of an infant who was crying weakly as well as throwing up in his nurse's arms. Now we are going to turn towards the second stage. Then the winning schoolboy. Second stage, that is schoolboy. The second stage is that of a schoolboy with his satchel. Satchel means what? School bag. That is given here. Satchel means what? School bag. Along with his school bag. What he was doing? Winning schoolboy. Winning means what? Complaining. The word winning. Already the word winning means what? Complaining. The winning schoolboy with his satchel and shining smooth morning face, creeping like snail, unwilling to school. The second stage is that of a schoolboy who was complaining and crying. He was complaining. Always he was complaining as well as crying. He goes to school early in the morning with a well scrubbed, shining face. But he carries his school bag and creeps slowly like a snail, it is called here. He carries his school bag and creeps slowly like a snail, unwilling to go to school. He was unwilling to go to school. That is the schoolboy. It was all about schoolboy. He was complaining as well as crying, goes to school early in the morning and unwilling to go to school. Now the third act, third stage. Here that is given. And then the lover. The third stage, that is the lover. The third act is that of a lover. What he actually does? Sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress eyebrow. Woeful ballad, that is given here. Sad poem as well as sad song. What he actually did, the lover, the third stage, that is the lover, and what he actually did, who is breathless and sighing like a funnel. Sighing like a furnace means what? Funnel. Here the word furnace is given. It means funnel. Sighing like a funnel with a passion, as well as he sings sad poems, sad songs to the beauty of his lover. What he actually did, the lover, he was sighing like a funnel, and he sings sad songs to the beauty of his lover. Now the fourth stage, then a soldier. Fourth stage is a soldier, and full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard. The word pard here, it means poetical short form of leopard. Leopard means what here? Pard. Then a soldier full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation. That is all about soldier. The fourth stage is that of an aggressive soldier here. He was bearded like a leopard. He was bearded like a leopard and full of oaths. He is jealous where his honor is concerned. Where his honor is concerned, he becomes jealous. And he is quick to quarrel. He is quick to quarrel. He is ambitious, and also he does useless things for his reputation, even endangering his life for it. What he actually did, one of the aggressive soldier, he was bearded like a leopard, full of oaths, jealous where his honor is concerned, quick to quarrel, ambitious, and he always does useless things for his reputation, even he endangered his life for it. That is all about soldier. Now next part, even in cannon's mouth, that is given here, and then the word cannon's mouth here, the word cannon's mouth means facing great danger, facing great danger to life. He faces great dangers. It means he endangered for his life for achieving the good reputation, uh, soldier. And then the justice in fair round belly with good capon line, with eyes savior and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances. And so he plays his part. Next part, that is the fifth role, is that of mature middle-aged man with a round belly. Justice. Then the justice who was with good capon line, that is given here. It means what? With excess fat from careless eating habits. He has careless eating habits. And the fifth role is that of a mature middle-aged person with a round belly. He is stern as well as formal and full of wisdom. How he is? With eyes severe and beard of formal cut. It means what? He is stern as well as formal and full of wisdom. He is keen on justice. That is given here. And then the justice, it means what? He is keen on justice, and he has opinions and on bribery, a system which was prevalent at that time. He is full of wise sayings and gives modern examples. He was full of wise sayings and given modern examples. These are all about justice. It means now the sixth age shifts into the lean and sleeper pantaloon with spectacles on nose and pouch on sides. His youthful horse well saved a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again towards childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound. Now the sixth age, the sixth stage. In this stage, man has become old. Here he become old with thin legs in sleepers. That is called here pantaloon. Sleeper pantaloon. It means he become old with thin legs in sleepers and loose pants also. He has spectacles on his nose. With spectacles on his nose, that is given. Spectacles on his nose and pouch on side. The man become old in this stage. He has spectacles on his nose and a pouch by his side. The close fitting stockings also here for his youthful hose that is called here youthful hose. The word youthful hose means what? Close fitting covering for legs, it means socks. Close fitting covering for legs. The man has here close fitting stockings which he had saved from his younger days. Well saved म्हटलं इथं, it means he had saved it from his younger days, past days, are now too big for his thin legs. Now because of his old age, his legs are thin, and they whatever he had saved from his younger days, they are now too big for his thin legs, which have shrunk with age. Shank means what here? Legs, knee to ankle, which are now here, which have shrunk with age, as well as his big manly voice. Is his big manly voice turning again towards childish treble pipes and whistles in his sounds. The word treble, it means here 3 times weaker than, that is called treble, 3 times weaker than. Now here his loud voice also, which was only once manly, once big one, but it has now become childish because of his oldness, and shrill one. Once he has loud voice, once he has big voice, loud voice, but now it becomes childish as well as shrill. There are whistling sounds when he talks. Whenever he talks, there are whistling sounds because of his oldness. It was all about the old person. That was the 6th stage. Now last stage of all that ends this strange eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. Here the word second childishness, it means a return to the helpless, ignorant state of a child. And the word oblivion means what here? The state of being unaware of, unconscious of surroundings and happenings. And the word sans means what? Without. Here in this stage, the last stage of all, which ends this eventful life, is when man becomes senile as well as enters his second childhood. When the person enters his second childhood, that was the last stage. He is unaware of what is happening around him. He was not aware what is happening around him. This final stage is when he is without teeth, that is called here sans teeth. The final stage is here without teeth, without eyes means without vision here, without taste, as well as without anything. He is unaware of what is happening around him, and these are the all 7 stages we have seen one by one. Now along with this video lecture, I am going to give you some exercise. You have to solve it promptly. Thank you.